Hey guys, it's Kelsey and I am here for my Felicity Jane Harper layout share. So if you guys remember from my 1,000 subby giveaway, I'd asked you guys if I could use this collection or if I should wait until the next How to Kill a Kit with Style, which will be in February. And almost all of you said go ahead and use it, and a couple of you said use it, but we still want to see a layout share like you do with How to Kill a Kit with Style, so you can see everything ended up making what was left over. So totally okay with that. This was layout 1 that I created. This was for, I need to pull my planner out so I can see what everything was for. This was for the Festive Friday 49 challenge. So this was the Christmas challenge, actually. It didn't have to be Christmas themed. We just had like 3 out of 10 items we needed to incorporate. So I love this cloud cut file from Christina from Redefined Creative. I've been hoarding it forever, and I think it looks so nice on this ombre. So that's what I started with. I knew I was going to use the ombre as a full background. I think it looks so nice. But with this background, I wanted to stick to the maroon and the teal. So those are really the only colors I pulled in. I didn't cut into, I cut into this grid paper from 12 by 12, but everything else was like a pocket card or a branding strip or scraps from something else. I did get one of the chipboard tags on here, a couple of the ephemera pieces, alphas, some epoxy stickers. So I think this one turned out really cute and simple, and I love that it got a cut file used up for sure. So there's that one. All of these have process videos. So you probably would have seen all of these by now, but if not, if there's one you like and you haven't seen the process video, they are there. This one, so I knew I was going to use the teal because I already had it cut up from layering on this one. And then I really liked the mustard. So this one, I went more with the mustard and the teal, since this one was the maroon and the teal. These felt leaves, though, were left over at the end. And I was like, we're not having this. Why are these leaves not used up? So I went back to my other layouts and found places for them. So I really like the addition and the texture that these look on here. I'm really glad I went back and added them, because I love these cute little leaves that came in this collection. They're one of my favorite ephemera pieces, and I can't believe, I think I was just hoarding them for a page to use them on until I was done with all the page, and I was like, why are these not used up? So yes, they made it on this layout. I did forget to mention, I did stamp on this little piece with the stamp set. Today I am grateful. And then for this one, I stamp and heat emboss the leaf stamp on some vellum and fussy cut them. So that's how I use the stamp on this one. But I got 3 chipboard tags, another epoxy sticker, some more alphas, some more ephemera pieces. And then of course the cute little felt leaves on this one. So, and I really like this concept when you're trying to stretch a kit, because I got 8 pieces of paper in this collection, so 8 12 by 12s, and I created 8 pages. So I think that's a pretty good turnover, especially considering you're cutting up pages to like layer in other pages. So I think that's really good. And this is a really good way to make it stretch, is to mat with cardstock on one of the pattern papers and then gut. So I still have this whole chunk of this mustard to use on another layout. So yeah, that's wanted to mention that because it'll come up later. But I did do some stitching on here and then use a cute little die cut piece that Jennifer sent me. So that's layout 2. Layout 3, again, I just decided to pick 2 colors. I did maroon and teal and mustard and teal, so now I'm doing the pink and teal. So I have this teal. I really wanted to keep the scalloped detail that come on the solid papers. Usually I cut them off and use it like a branding strip to run up under things, but I really thought it was a cool idea to leave the scallop and have it be part of the solid. So that's why I decided to do, but with the scallop detail, I knew if it was going to be a background, I needed something to fill in the blank. So I did cut this chunk from the floral to be a nice little detail on the side, and it coordinates with this cute little tag that's up here. But again, got the pink felt tags on here. I got a frame up here, epoxy stickers. I did get some more of those heat embossed leaves, and this cute little scallopy detail was from that little intro card that I said when I shared the collection that I was gonna fussy cut everything. So yeah, that's where that came from. So yeah, I got that used up, and the frame is tucked over here too. And then there's some ribbon detail as well, because this was for a challenge where I needed to use ribbon. I think this was a scrap 5 challenge. Let me make sure. Yeah, this was for, oh no, this is for Amy's bonus challenge for Mercy Tara's 27-day scrappy challenge autumn thing. So yeah, glad I got that used up. But I just love the cute little clustery details. I love the little doily in the background. This is my go-to design when I have 3 4x6s and a vertical, is to do something like this. And this little detail on the side is a branding strip I cut in half to border the photos. So yeah, there's that one. And then layout 4, was this the 4th one? This isn't the 4th one, this is the 5th one, this is the 4th one. Again, I had a huge scrap of this teal check that I used on the first 2 pages. So I wanted to use that in a large chunk on this page because I wanted to use this fruit pattern as a background, but I knew it could get super busy. So by having like a large chunk of something else, I think that broke it up a little bit. But this is for a family reunion. So I got some more alphas, I got some more stitching. Again, I used the heat embossed leaves that I stamped. And then I got this awesome little notebook punch. Oh, I love it so much. I used it a lot this month, not just for Felicity Jane, but Kelly sent that to me, so I definitely got some use out of that. So I love how it looks in vellum as a little layering detail. So there's that. Yep, stitching. That's pretty much all there is to that one. Got the cute little epoxy sticker, another chipboard heart, and then the cute little hearts that come with the puffy stickers. So I really like that. And of course, like that's a branding strip, is the maroon stripe. So definitely using all of those as well. So then layout 5, and this is for Mercy Tiara's 27-day challenge. That was Helen's challenge. But this one, I don't think this one was for a challenge or anything. I just really needed to scrapbook this picture. This was from Easter, but it's the last photo I have of KK, which is our family dog. So I kind of go in that in the process video, but it's the last photo I had from her, and she passed away from cancer this year. So I had a cute little paw print from her that my friends at the vet hospital got for me. So I wanted to make sure to get this documented. So it is Easter, but it's more about KK, and it's in the journaling, and I talk about it in the process video. But again, nice little vellum detail. I had the gray leaves left over too for some reason, so I went back and added them on this page. I think they're really nice, and with the ink of the paw print looking gray, I thought it looked really nice balancing the frame, and I'm glad I got those on there too. These leaves I fussy cut from a pocket card, and then these white and black chipboard hearts were the ephemera pieces, and I labeled layered epoxy hearts on top of them. And then this cute little tiny doily is from Ronnie. And then I did tiny little peekaboo up here. With most of these, you'll notice I do my layering with the photo and then something little in the corner. I didn't want like a papery layery thing up here, but I wanted a little detail in the corner, so I did a tiny little cute peekaboo with that little heart. I think that's adorable. So that is layout 5. And then this is the only one, by the way, I meant to mention that I did not use any stamps on, but because of the content, I was more worried about the story than that, so I wasn't too worried about it. I think I got stamping on everything else. But then this one is layout 6. So this is the last piece of 12 by 12 I had was this maroon scallop, but I had this huge chunk of this floral from where I saved it from this little piece here. So I decided to create my 12 by 12 by layering the solid over the gap and having this be the main background, even though this maroon was the 12 by 12. So that created 12 by 12, and then I had a huge chunk left over from this. But I just wanted to do a couple simple layers. I wanted to get the Harper girl used up and more of the ephemera pieces. So I got another frame. I got the banner from the frame set, the florals. I got the branding strip with the coordinating chipboard frame. Some more ephemera pieces. So this yellow piece was a pocket card that I cut up and used in 3 different areas so that the mustard was kind of framing the photo. And I wanted to make sure the mustard yellow was down here to balance this little tag in her little dress. But I think that's super cute. And I did stamp on this little glittery tag, just says I'm grateful. So yeah, and I wanted to make sure to get the glitter tag on here because I wanted to use the florals and they had the little glittery detail. But this is Sugarloaf Bluff. That's in Winona, Minnesota. So we went and visited this cool little antiques place that was right underneath that bluff after we had our family reunion. But yeah, pretty simple. Just wanted to use up more scraps. And then after this page, I'm officially down to like scraps of everything. So layout 7, I had the huge chunk of this piece that I had left over. So I used the little sampler of like the intro card that comes in the collection that tells you what all the patterns look like the packaging pretty much. And I saved that to use as one big horizontal piece. And then that filled in the gap from this piece that I had left over. So that created that 12 by 12. And then I just did a simple layering with the pictures. I did have to pull in some of the 6 by 6 paper from the grab bag, which was Felicity Jane's Black Friday sale thing. So that worked out really well to frame the photos. I got the labels used up, the acorns, and the rest of the little florally bits used up. And then I had a lot of the epoxy stickers left over. So I did decide to just make a statement piece out of it and line up a whole bunch of the plus signs on the side. And then I did the rest of them over here. So I think that looks really cute. This thankful was also from the epoxy. But I'm really glad I got the packaging used up. I think that's really cute. I did stamp on the background with black permanent ink, and I was really proud of myself. If you guys saw that process video, I am so proud of myself. I know it's little, but it is like a huge step for me. So got that on here, a little bit of journaling, and then I used some Black Nouveau drops as my final embellishment. So there's that one, just trying to use up some more ephemera. And then final page is just a hodgepodge of things because I really was just trying to use up the rest of this collection in a way that made sense. So this mustard was the only large chunk I had left. Everything else was just in little bits and pieces. So I matted this mustard on white. And then I just tried to layer up the scraps in a way that made sense and made it look like it's layering and they're not in scraps. So yeah, I had this fruit pattern paper I matted the photo in, and then this piece was in 2 chunks, so I plonked them on either side so it looked like one big piece. And then I just branched out from there trying to use up everything that was left over. I had these little scallopy bits left over from the packaging I wanted to get used up. I got 2 more frames on here. I got the alphas and the last little gold heart from the alphas used up. I got some more epoxy hearts. I got all 3 of the pale pink and the last 2 of the mustard. And then I had a few scraps of this teal solid, so I used it to back the frame, create a banner, and then out of the tiny little scraps that were left, I die cut some hearts for some embellishments. So, and then these 2 were fussy cut from that pocket card from earlier, and then I had 1 heat embossed leaf left over, so I got that on there too. So I think that's really cute. This little piece here was a scrap that I gutted from this tag, which was in the ephemera set. And I thought it'd be really cute to die cut a mini tag out of what I gutted from a real tag. So I thought that was a cute little detail too. So yeah, I think that's all of it though. That's all 8 pages. They all have process videos again if you didn't get to see any of them. But I'm going to go through what I have left over. So I'm pretty proud of myself. I think if you get 8 pages out of Felicity Jane kit when you start out with 8 pages, that's really good. Especially when they come out looking so cute. I always love what I create with Felicity Jane. They just bring out the best in me. So let me set these aside. Oh, okay. So first thing I want to talk about are these adorable, cute little guys. If you guys saw my kit share, which was in my 1,000 subscriber giveaway video, I was really excited to get these cute little wood veneer pieces that go with the Harper collection, but it was an add-on. I went ahead and got it because I wanted all of the Harper collection. I wanted everything. And these are so stinking cute, like little pumpkins and little leaves. I intentionally did not use these. I didn't forget about them because they are the perfect cute little fall embellishment. And I'm not scrapbooking any fall stuff right now. It's all like spring. And so I really didn't want to use them just because I was using the Harper collection. I'd rather save these to use with an autumn like photo and theme because I think they're so cute, and wood veneer will go with anything. It wasn't Harper collection specific, even though, you know, the little leaves and stuff were the same leaves as the felt, but I think these are so cute. So I wanted to make sure I mentioned these and you guys didn't think I forgot about them, because I will save these for when I do fall or autumn pictures. But yeah, I was scrapbooking. I scrapbook chronologically, and I'm in spring right now, so I really didn't have a use for them, so I just want to save them. And then of course I have I guess I'll leave this in here so you guys can see, but that's why that's there. And then of course I have the stamp set left over. I used this leaf a lot for the heat embossing, and then I used this stamp a couple times. It says today I'm grateful for. You saw on one page I did today I'm grateful, and another page it just said I'm grateful. So I used washi tape to cover up whichever words I didn't want. So if you want to see that, that's in that video. And then I used on that one page, gratitude helps you fall in love with the life you already have. So that made it on a page. And then I was playing around with a lot of the other ones. I made a little sample card when I first got this just to play around with. So I had fun. I had fun layering up the stamps and figuring out how to use them, and the cute little stamps and the hearts. But yeah, I didn't end up using all of them, but I'm glad I got something stamp related from this on all but one page. So I think that's pretty good. I just wish I used more of them. But yeah, I had fun playing with them, and they'll definitely stick around. So I have the stamp set, of course. And then out of the 8 papers, there were 6 pattern papers and there were 2 solids. And this is what is left. From all the 12 by 12s, I have 2 little scraps from the teal check, and the back was that wood grain. And that is the pattern paper I have left over. So there's that. I have from the branding strips from the 12 by 12, 2 tiny little bits, the little mustard stripe and the little polka dot. So that's the branding strips from the 12 by 12. So yeah, that's all the 12 by 12 paper. And then I had 10 pocket cards, which I did really bad on. I don't know if you want to count this one or not. This just comes with the Felicity Jane collection for the month, but it coordinates with the collection, but it wasn't in the collection, if that makes sense. But I tossed it with these because why not? But I don't know if you want to count that or not. But I had 10, and you guys, how many, did I use any? I know I used some. Oh my gosh, I did horrible. I used 2. I used 2 pocket cards out of the 10. 11 if you count this one. So I'm a little disappointed in myself. I knew I wasn't going to use this one because again, it's fall, autumn related, and I was not scrapbooking fall. And I don't know what's wrong with me. I did not get them used up, and I'm really sad. A lot of these will go with other collections. I mean, the black and white wood grain, the black and white heart, that will go with any Felicity Jane collection. So I'll hang on to them. I can't believe I didn't use more up, especially like these. Like, why? I don't know. But yeah, that's the only thing I really think I did bad on because I had 10, 11-ish cards. I only used 2. So yeah. But I had 7 chip frames. I only have 1 left, so I think that's pretty good. I used 6 frames out of 8 pages. So yeah, I have 1 left. That's will go with any Felicity Jane collection as well. And then I had 9 chipboard tags, and I used 6 of them. So I have 3 left over. So I'm surprised I didn't use, I mean, the black and white one would have gone really easy with other stuff. But again, I mean, I got 7 of them and I made 8 pages. And I mean, I only didn't use 3. I mean, 4. That's like 1 per every other page, I guess. So yeah, I have 3 of those left over. Out of the ephemera pieces, there were 32, and I have 2 left. So I think that's pretty awesome. I have this floral which I mentioned that last process video why I didn't make it. There's green and there's orange in it. And other than this other floral, that's the exact same thing. There's no other green or orange in this collection other than like one other thing. So it looked weird when I tried to put it on that last page just because I felt like it wasn't balanced because there wasn't any green or orange in anything else. So that's why that one got left over. And this cute little bird, I tried it on a few layouts to get it on there and it just didn't make it. It was just a little bit too random. So, but 2 ephemera pieces out of 32 I think is not bad at all. And then the epoxy sheet had 37 stickers on them, and I have 3 left. And guess why? Because they're orange. I mean, they would have looked really good if I could have figured out a way to get the orange bits on here that could have helped balance it. But out of all the pages that you just saw, like orange would have looked really jarring to me having it on there unless there was something orange in the photo. So they did not make it, but these will get used up on something else where there is orange. But I thought that was pretty good. 37 epoxy stickers, and there's 3 left. And it's because they're 3 little orange hearts. So I think that's it other than the alphas, right? Oh, the leaves, the felt leaves. There were 6 of them, 2 in 3 different colors. I got all of them used up, but I did mention, as you saw earlier, that I'd only used 2 of them, and I got to the end and there were 4 left over, and I was like, why? No, they're cute, they're making it on pages. So I did go back and add them. So yeah, all of them ended up getting used up. And then out of the alpha sheet, I did pretty good, but I can definitely make more, so that's good. I'll save these because they're golden, they're puffy, and they're cute, and they'll definitely make it on everything else. But I used a good bit up. I mean, I'm out of a lot of letters, but I still have a good bit. I mean, I still have E's and I's. Like, as long as I have vowels, I'm good. And I have an E, a couple I's, a U, and I have zeros that I've been using as O's once I ran out of the actual O's. But I used that whole line of hearts. I used an ampersand. I used a hashtag. I still have some punctuation. Of course, numbers left. I always have numbers left, but I did use some of them. So those will definitely get used up. But yeah, that's what I have left over. So I think that's pretty good. I will end up putting all of this stuff in one baggie so it all stays together so I know it coordinates. But I will pull it out anytime I'm using Felicity Jane related things that I know has coordinating stuff, or any other page that I feel like it coordinates with, but it'll go back with Felicity Jane stuff, and I think that's pretty good. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Thank you for not making me wait until February to play with this collection. I was fully prepared to, and I thought it wouldn't be that big of a deal, but now that I got to play with it, I was like, there's no way I could have waited. So yeah, I'm gonna get this stuff all packaged up with my other Felicity Jane goodies, and I will see you guys in the next one. So thank you guys so much for watching. Bye.